Punch seemed to foster talent, or at least it was a place that many talented individuals went to for a humorous outlet. The number of illustrators who, at least for a time, contributed to Punch is truly astounding, and its influence, its continued influence, on British illustration really should not be underestimated. It was John Leech in the first decade of the magazine who shaped what would become the iconic look of Punch. And outside of Punch, he's likely best remembered for his illustrations on the first edition of Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol, helping to create much of the iconography associated with that story. Aside from John Leech, there was also Sir John Tenniel, who became chief cartoonist for Punch in 1850 and remained in the role for over half a century, his incisive drawings giving a visual punch, pun very much intended, to the magazine's satire, and helped establish the modern political cartoon as we know it. You may not recognise the name Sir John Tenniel, but you'll likely recognise his illustrations for Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland, which shaped the look of all adaptations that came after it. Tenniel was also the first person knighted for their contribution to the illustrative arts. Besides John Leech and Sir John Tenniel, Punch even commissioned illustrations from artists not called John. For instance, there was Edward Tennyson Reed, whose popular Prehistoric Peeps cartoons, a comic take on prehistoric life, were adapted into a film in 1904 by Cecil Hepworth's studio. Amongst the more famous illustrators to rise in the pages of Punch in the second half of the 20th century was Quentin Blake, who began submitting illustrations to Punch at just 16 and later became the artist of choice for Roald Dahl, crafting the visual language of that gloriously scrawling realm of children's literature.